You are now the person who plays most squash at Open Squash.
Oh, wow.
You booked over 600 hours
Oh, wow.
of squash courts. And we have an award for you.
Yay. Oh, wow.
Welcome to another edition of Boast About It. I'm James Green and I'm with Xavier Auserman.
Hey,
Welcome.
thank you for having me.
It is my pleasure. Now, you just told me just before I got on that I asked you how you pronounce your name and you said you like Xavier, like from the X-Men.
Correct.
But
Charles Xavier.
it's like Charles Xavier. I kind of love it. I'm interviewing Charles Xavier, kind of. Not what your mother called you though, right?
My mother calls me Javi.
Javi.
Because actually my name in Spanish is Javier.
Yeah, that's what
So my mom calls me Javi, which is like a pet name.
You were not born here. You were born in Ecuador. Tell us the story about how you got from Ecuador to here.
That's an interesting story, I felt like. Met my wife in Ecuador. She was teaching English over there, and we just matched.
Huh? Were you taking English lessons with her?
No. She was just working there.
She was you, and you just met in a
Yeah.
bar or something.
Yeah.
You just met, and that was it.
That was it.
And that was your ticket to America.
Basically, yeah, she imported me before the tariffs.
Otherwise, there'd been a tariff on Xavier, for sure. So, when you were down in Ecuador, did you play squash?
No, actually, I didn't grow up playing any sports. I was more into technology and playing video games. I started playing squash 2 years ago when my wife went to law school in Virginia.
And you moved to Virginia.
I moved to Virginia with her, and during that period of time, I played different racket sports like tennis, a little bit of racquetball, and ultimately we end up playing squash, which was not necessarily squash, it was racquetball inside a squash court. It was very chaotic, we didn't know anything.
So you were playing with the blue bouncy racquetball ball?
We were playing with, it wasn't a 2-dot ball, I think it was
A racquetball ball?
a racquetball ball inside the squash court. And
With racquetball rackets or squash rackets?
we played at the beginning with racquetball rackets,
Yeah.
because we didn't know.
Yeah.
So it was just a little different. From there,
How's that game? I have no idea.
yeah,
Well, what's
it's,
that like?
It's fun if you don't know what you're doing. Yeah.
It's just pure chaos.
Yeah, it is. It is. And from there, I actually really liked it. Moved to New York, and my wife got me some credits to play the box match or the box league at Squash RX.
Oh,
And from there, my journey started.
wow. Well, we're going to start with a little surprise for you because, from your humble beginnings, you are now the person who plays most squash at Open Squash.
Oh, wow.
You booked over 600 hours
Oh, wow.
of squash courts time. And we have an award for you.
Yay. Oh, wow.
Congratulations.
Thank you. This is amazing.
job.
Thank you.
600 hours
Oh, wow.
of court bookings. I mean, you are not chaos on the squash court anymore.
Yeah, maybe it looks like I have a problem.
I don't think so. Actually, that was Michael Pepper. Michael, come back for a second. Michael, what happened to you in your last tournament?
I lost.
Who'd you lose to?
I lost to Xavier here.
That's
I
Xavier
lost
to you.
To Javi. I lost to Javi. But I'd like to point something out. He had to take 600 hours in order to beat me. So James,
Fake news.
This is for you.
I want to point something else out. You've played more than 600 hours.
Not in 2 years.
Not in 2 years.
Thank you guys. I appreciate this.
So we thought we have to get to know Xavier because,
600 hours.
600 hours in a year is an impressive thing. And now your ranking is you're a 4-5 player now, right?
I am actually.
Or did you make it to 5-0?
Well, I started in 2.9 when I started playing. 2.9, which is very, very low.
Yeah.
And now I'm 4.3. I know that I'm a little underrated. I should be a little 4.5. I know some folks don't like that, but I feel like I can make it by the end of the year to 4.7, hopefully.
Wow. And are you playing league?
I'm playing the league.
Yeah. And so how many league matches have you lost?
0.
Yeah. Because
I play.
you're playing a little bit below your record.
Yeah, because everyone is close to me or a little under. And since I have over or almost 400 matches recorded at Club Locker, I'm not what my rating shows. Well, it's a little better.
That's
Just for the record,
fantastic.
it took me like a decade to get to 500 matches. This guy did it in 2 years.
Yeah.
I love that.
We are all very enthusiastic squash players, and you have taken it to another level. So let's just put this down. Maybe we can put it here. Have it in the background for our little interview. So, Xavier, you started playing squash. You said you were a 2-9. You were at Squash RX. What happened?
I lost a match.
You lost one match.
Well, I lost one match. Yeah, and I don't like losing. Yeah, I lost one match. We're still friends with that guy that beat me the first time at Squash RX. And
I'm guessing he doesn't beat you anymore.
No, not anymore.
Who is it?
Will Reed.
Reed?
He plays at Bryant Park now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he beat me the first time, and I felt like, wow, this is overwhelming to me. So I really need to take steps in order to get better and improve. And I started taking lessons. Took a couple of lessons there with Nadim at the time. And from there, I took a clinic at Open Squash, and I really liked that.
Who taught the clinic?
Peter Creed.
Oh,
Really good.
He's very good. He's
really,
very good.
And I really like the level. I really like the enthusiasm of just the energy of it.
Well, if you're going to play 600 hours, Squash RX charge per court booking.
Oh yeah,
So Open Squash is a much better deal.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, my wife made a comment about it.
You needed to switch.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, so definitely it's a better value.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm really happy. Having this course is such a blessing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're still taking lessons?
I am.
Who are you taking lessons with?
I take lessons with Amar and.
Amar's also awesome. Those are our two best coaches. Amar, I mean, sorry for every other coach, you're all fantastic. I take that back. But Amar and Peter are great.
Yeah. Peter corrected my serve. Amar corrected everything else because he's here. And I also take lessons with Pedro for movement.
Movement can make a huge difference.
Yes. Being able to get to the different corners of the court with 3 steps makes such a difference.
Yeah. It's a huge difference. Just the level of effort and the speed that you get there, and the ability for you to hit the shot because you're set up properly.
Yes,
exactly. All of those things makes a huge difference.
And Amar also helped me with the core and like the preparation of everything. You know, as he knows everything.
Well, he was the number 1 junior in the world. He's really good. He's a pretty good player. We have a Boast About It with Amar, which if you'd like to learn more about him, I'll put the link in. But let's switch to your professional life. So you came here with your wife. I saw you went to a technical school in Ecuador. And how was that trying to get work here in the United States?
So I went to school there. I did telecommunications for my local university, which is just an engineer in how wireless communications work.
Okay.
And when I moved, my first job here in America was taking care of communications at UVA. It was fun. It was good. And from there, I started moving up and up. And now I decided to actually stop doing IT because I've been doing that for a long time.
Oh.
And I want to have my own little company bringing chocolate from Ecuador and having my own brand.
No way.
Yeah.
Really? Are you still doing IT or have you switched to the chocolate?
I'm full-time doing my own chocolate thing now.
No kidding. I'm a very big chocolate fan.
I love it.
I am addicted to 2 things, squash And chocolate.
Nice. Same.
So tell us about your chocolate.
It's just still an idea. I'm in the process of developing and doing the whole thing, creating the branding, in talks with the factory in Ecuador.
Well, I'm going to make a commitment to you right now. Open Squash will sell your chocolate.
Oh, excellent, thank you. Yeah, thank
For
you.
sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
I'll be here.
Tell us about how you are thinking about building this company. You're talking to people who grow and refine the chocolate, or?
So it's actually, my dad is the one that has the network and the contacts.
Yeah.
He's the one that is that knows the industry better than I do.
Does he already work in the industry?
He actually worked with the farmers recollecting the cacao, and he was the guy in the middle to import it. So he knows where to go to get the cacao. He knows the factory that refines the chocolate. He knows the whole thing. I'm just happen to be here.
Okay, so you and your father are going to work together?
Yes.
Yeah. So two people in the company.
Correct. So far.
So far. So he's going to source the cacao, get it refined in Ecuador, and then you're going to import it into the United States.
Correct.
Are you worried about the tariffs?
Good question. I believe there aren't tariffs in Ecuador so far, but that is something that it's very iffy because you don't know how the administration works. So there's nothing certain about it as at this point.
Have you thought about refining it here, or does that not make any sense at all?
I feel like it's better if you refine it in Ecuador, since the Ecuadorian cacao is supposed to be among the best cacao beans in the world.
Yeah.
So it's fino de aroma.
Yeah.
It's distinct, so it makes the chocolate a little better.
Right. Excellent. Are you going to, have you already talked to people about distribution here? Because I imagine distribution is difficult in the United States.
I haven't, because I don't have a product in hand that I can hand to people.
Yeah.
So I am going to eventually, when I bring it, I'm going to start doing that. But mainly I'll try to do it online, and we'll see how or where that.
Oh, you're going to actually just try to sell the chocolate online?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, we'll see.
That makes sense.
Hopefully, it works.
Is there anything that the squash community can do for you?
Eat my chocolate.
And continue to lose to you as you get better.
Yeah, no, I mean, honestly, I beat me, please. Losing is part of the process.
Yeah, well, apparently if someone beats you, it really
changes
everything.
Yeah, it activates the instinct inside me. I'm a very competitive person, so I don't really like losing. Yeah.
I love the way you say that. I don't really like losing.
Yeah.
No. And by the way, so you've quit because you were working at NYU, right?
Yes.
And so you've quit.
Yes.
Right. And you're going to do this full time.
Yeah.
What did your wife say about that, by the way?
Go for it.
Go for it.
Yeah.
What does she do? She's a lawyer?
She's a lawyer. She's a corporate lawyer, works actually in front of here.
Oh, no kidding. Oh, so when you're here, she's right there.
Literally, and until she works a lot actually. So I am here until sometimes 8:30 p.m. and she's finishing, so we take.
And then you go home together.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that is fantastic. No wonder you have so many hours here.
Yeah.
That's really awesome. And does she still play squash?
She tried. She didn't play.
Yeah.
She never played. We used to play tennis together.
Yeah.
She tried. I feel like now that I have gotten to a point where I can.
But we have a lot of beginner women.
Yeah. She's been actually considering joining because she likes the advertisements of like the women clinics. So she wants to do that.
Yeah.
Like it's all about the community as well. So yeah.
What's her name?
Her name, Sarah.
Sarah. Sarah, give us a call. We'll give you a special deal. You got to come join the community here. You play a lot of squash. You were working. Do you find that playing squash helps you in the other parts of your life?
Yeah, actually, squash is a fundamental pillar in my life at this point. It helps with stress, with my anxiety. It helps me. So because I am relatively new to the country, and on top of that, new to the state because I moved to New York 2 years ago.
Yeah.
It helps me socializing. It helps me creating friendships, community.
Yeah.
So squash is a way for me not only to be competitive and having a great workout, but also having a great community.
Yeah. Yeah. I do love that about squash. I don't know what it is about the game, but you become friends with everyone you play with. It's amazing.
I love it.
And I've heard this from a few other people that it helps them with their anxiety. How did talk to me about that a little bit?
I feel like just the fact that you get to hit the ball and move around calms you down a lot. It helps with sleeping. It helps with emotions. It makes you more calm, more like a better version of yourself.
Yeah. So I know that anxiety has been a big thing in the world. It's been the number of people who report being anxious has been increasing. So you should all come and play squash. Xavier says so. Xavier, it has been great talking to you. I'm really looking forward to the chocolate. I'm assuming it will be predominantly dark chocolate.
Yeah, 100%.
Fantastic. I'm not a milk chocolate guy, I'm a dark chocolate guy. So I can't wait to see your chocolate.
Thank you.
If we can help you in any way, we have a pretty good marketing team here. The community always wants to help the community. So,
Thank you.
Thanks again for coming.
Thank you for having me.
It's my pleasure.
Thank you.
Right.